Why is it, and this is coming from a Hispanic male, why is it that the gay African American community don't really feature the Spanish community like that? All right, say it again.
Ulcerative colitis.
Was hanging out your asshole, according to the question, would you allow somebody to fuck?
No, first and foremost, no.
I'm just kidding.
Truth be told.
But some people have.
Truth be told. But it's where you've been penetrated so much where skin starts to come out of. You have to know this stuff. It's not funny. Like, wait till you have it. Trust me.
Never.
Never. Don't even say. You cannot say never. You cannot say never. You cannot say never. It's no. Listen, Wes.
Hey, you don't have to do all that, cause
Wes. Listen. It's no different than him.
I like this beat. Y'all know y'all feeling it. What? You already know. What? You already know. What? You already know.
Let's say that we saw our mom shoot our stepdad. Granted, that was the truth, but it wasn't in the intent in which they intended it for. So they were trying to go for my mom for man. Well, no, they were trying to go for
Yeah.
I'm gonna just.
It's not the same camera, so it's not gonna get any better than.
I know. I'm just gonna adjust it for you a little bit.
Well, that's no, because you know this is
Right.
He forgets that that's what I do too.
Yeah, well, that's what he does.
But that's what I do too.
Did he just say 10 years with a company?
right. Yeah, he did.
Where's your resume?
Right. Don't
Yeah.
I've been doing this for
I-
quite some time.
What company?
My company, Aconnectiontv.
in that order. What we
Right. But I don't want the book in the view.
Is the book in the view?
Yeah, you see it. Right. It wasn't before.
But do you have me in the view though? Because
You don't need to tilt it. It's not gonna give. Don't tilt it. Just let it sit flat.
Hold on.
Yeah, just let it sit
you take the
flat.
top, I take the bottom.
What?
It was no. That really came out the scene. The gay community. You don't understand that. That was in the saying.
Still trying to tilt.
I sing because
Fine. There you go.
It can't be fixed until you sit down. Hold on.
It's done. I see it.
People just gotta go touch this shit.
My bad.
It's that drunk stuff.
That's the perfect I was talking about.
Yeah, it's that drunk stuff.
Can you see me?
All right.
I know. Okay, I'm sorry.
he watches me.
Y'all better go ahead and sing. I wish Lauryn Hill would just come back. What's going on, world?
Just thank you, bro.
You are watching Aconnectiontv, the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections despite our obvious difference. And this particular video on the Culture Club is going to be about 21 questions where we're just going to randomly ask questions that just come to our minds, questions that we need answers to, okay?
Yes.
Before we get started, we're going to introduce ourselves, but also I need to remind you, go to facebook.com/Culture Club for any and everything that is Culture Club. If you have your topics or your questions that you want us to discuss, please go to facebook.com/Culture Club. Also, Natasha, apparently you left a comment upset about me not shouting you out. My sincere apologies. I thought that I had did that on that particular video with the purple monster coming through and saying, "Hey, what's up, Natasha? Shout out to you." But my bad. If you want me to get your information, please go to facebook.com/Culture Club. And you did post on the Instagram pic, like I said, but I deleted that pic and I forgot to take the information down. So my bad. But I'm one of those people that don't like when people are mad at me for no particular reason. Right. So if we can correct the boo, let's correct it. So you saying the thing Dizzle out of that song, definitely I want to shout you out. But my first question is, why do people talk about people behind their backs instead of going straight to the fucking face and saying whatever it is they got to say about the person behind their back.
Would you like to answer your own question first?
Oh my.
I'm asking the question because I can't answer.
Well, the way that I was raised, number one, you lie to people and what you're afraid of. So therefore, if you can't address that person,
You lie to people what you're afraid of.
you afraid of that person. Because I was raised to be very direct. So
Has anybody on this panel, has anybody talked about anybody that's on this panel behind their backs?
No.
Bold and blunt. Gotta be bold and blunt. Come on now.
no, I have a reason.
Yeah, Wes,
I
I'm
said
talking
I
about
have.
you.
I said
Yeah, Wes.
I did.
But I
I
mean,
said-
do you have that issue where you just deal? Well, I don't know if you deal with the people that talk about people behind their backs, but that becomes an issue.
I've run across people who talk about people behind their back. Simply, to me, it's one or two things. Either one, they're just way intimidated that they can't say nothing to the person, or sometimes people just don't know how to say things the right way without offending. Example, if Trey was sitting here, you smell like sweat. You stink. I don't know how to tell you stink. So if I'm telling Jeremy, like, oh, you know, he kind of stink. Like, what's wrong with Trey? Like, why he smelling like? I'm not necessarily talking shit to be nasty and malicious, but maybe he might be able to be like, you kind of stink, sister. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sister.
you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Not everyone who talks shit behind somebody or talks behind somebody's back, it's not.
It's negative.
Yeah, or it's just the way you take it. You understand? People like to.
Well,
run
are
with
you
shit.
friends?
Excuse me?
That's the key point. Are you friends?
What do you mean?
Well, because
Friends talk about friends talk about
Well-
behind friends' back.
A good friend wouldn't, but that's another story. That's another
That's a
topic.
friend.
That's of a friend. If you are a friend in that situation, in that dialogue happen, you should be able to go to your friend and say, "Hey, friend, guess what? You gotta be up."
Because Trey could be a dick when you tell him things like that.
Okay, but
He
then
get
you can address
defensive.
that. You can, but as
He
a
could get
friend,
defensive from me.
but as a friend, if you have a friendship with that person, you should be able to have that dialogue.
Okay, well, let me ask you.
No,
have
can
you
you-
ever? Let me say this. So, have each person that you found that there was an issue with your friends, have you been able and you feel comfortable enough in yourself to say, "Hey, buddy, that breath a little stanky. You need to go brush some teeth, something," or you know what I'm saying?
It depends on it, and I don't want to go.
Because I'm gonna tell you,
I
I can't even tell nobody got a boogie in their nose. I can't even.
I can do that. I can do that.
I can't.
But there's one thing I can't even mention it because another person gonna watch. But my thing is,
Oh God! This is bowling blunt.
Come on now.
Bowling blunt.
Come on.
No, say your question. Go ahead.
No.
We bowling blunt.
My question is why niggas start a story and can't even finish it?
Right.
Right.
Wes so real about that.
Now my thing is,
Report of mine.
okay, here's my second question. How can you let someone know that they need to get rid of the roaches in their apartment?
Oh.
Tell them you got to get rid of these fucking roaches. This
Well,
is
cleanliness is next
ridiculous.
to godliness.
They're in that order. You just be like,
Refer to your exterminator. or
right?
something,
Because you know
like-
what? I mean, you.
What have a
each of us
conversation
have been
with
with
somebody
somebody.
Okay, so wait. Let me ask you a question. Because I hear.
This is
By show of hands, let's keep it real.
Keep it real.
Because according to everybody in here, we've lived on the poor side of life. How many people have went into an apartment, saw roaches, and told that person they saw roaches and they need to do something about them roaches?
Now that
Nobody.
well, you know what?
You've never seen roaches in somebody's house?
I've
But
seen
you told
them.
me I didn't
No, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying.
Right,
That's what I'm saying. That's my question. How do I tell?
You be like, yes. You be like,
What time do you leave work? I'm gonna buy you a can, a 4-pack.
I asked, but how disrespectful is that, you motherfucker? How dare you?
Okay, so listen.
No, it don't matter. You don't know why I have roaches. I can have roaches solely because my neighbors are
Your
nasty.
neighbors, yeah.
Oh,
And
no.
you got the nerve to leave me on
No,
408.
basically what you can ask is you have pest
A rain
control.
can on top
You
of
have
my.
pest control as a part of
It don't
the
matter.
agreement.
That's bullshit.
Because-
That's nasty.
No,
Y'all can't do that.
in all honesty,
Hey,
within this area, within this area, especially in the state of Florida, because we have all these wooded communities.
Right.
Because wherever there's woods, there's more pests and whatnot, and the roaches and stuff like that. So within majority of the leases, they have pest control, and you can just simply suggest, have you contacted your pest control?
But have you said that?
That is so
I haven't been back in that position.
how rude.
Listen.
There's nobody
I was in that position. I called my landlord. First of all, my townhouse that I had,
Was it infested with roaches?
it was infested with rats.
Okay.
Rats were coming through my chimney.
just rats.
Just rats. Just baby mice. Mice, they were coming through my chimney, and I had a hole under my cabinets in my kitchen. And I had to call my landlord. I was like, my neighbors are fucking.
So y'all can't answer my question. How do I say?
You can't.
You can't.
You can't tell somebody. No, you can't. You rude ass motherfucker.
He just said-
Okay, you
If it's one of your best friends, I can see it. But come
So what
on,
would you say
Trey,
to
if
your
I
best
come
friend?
over here to chill, that we cool, we friends now, we getting closer. But I come over here and I see roaches on your wall.
I'm
You
like,
think I'm
Trey,
here to
you
be like, nah, I'm gonna be like this. We gonna be filming. I'm gonna be like this.
I was like, now you know.
No, you just call him out. Yo, what?
I'm not gonna be able to tell him he got roaches. He know he got roaches.
But you can.
Okay, well, if
You know
that's
he
the
got
case,
roaches.
you might not know
Why
about
I gotta
roaches.
tell you?
What? You
invited
might not
me
be
to
getting
do
into common knowledge.
You didn't tell me your
at that point, so therefore it's open to your discussion.
Nah.
But he might not know he
You
got
did
roaches.
not
though.
tell me your
If
roommates
it's
were
common
home.
knowledge.
He might not know he got roaches.
How can he not know if it's common knowledge?
Because he might
Common knowledge means what? It's
That nigga know he got
No,
roaches.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
Some people are
That's
cool
messed
with
up.
living nasty. So roaches,
Well, then you need to.
roaches
my God,
and
okay.
rats and things to them.
Okay.
Then
Listen.
you need to read
Listen,
that.
that's been the one thing. That's been the one thing that's been very
That's
difficult
sad.
for me to say
You know
to the
that?
face, because
That's sad.
in my head I'm like, okay, I just come over to visit, and I clearly see these motherfuckers. I know you
So
see
I
them
know
because
you
you
see
live
them.
here. You know what I'm saying? So why? I think it's rude to invite someone over your house knowing that you.
Well, see,
that you-
no, it's not.
but that's the way they live. That's the way they live.
No, but in the era like
Oh,
you
they
know,
have personalities?
this,
No.
like,
I
we-
just
this
just come out. You know what I'm saying? Just
Oh, so they have personality.
But the
No,
roaches-
listen now. This is you get a 3-pack, a can pack for $3.9.
But even
$3.97
Ray!
Well,
from Target.
it depends on it depends
Or
on
Walmart.
It depends on where they live too, because the apartment where I had not with the rats, but my second townhouse where I had a lot of roaches. They would come out in the daylight, but they would come out at night, and I would set out foggers. And when I set up foggers, they made it worse. And I come home and I got a whole bunch of dead roaches on my floor.
Jesus.
And what they told me was, you have woods right behind your house, so those are wood roaches.
Palmetto bugs. Yeah.
Those are wood roaches.
No.
That's
Trust me, I moved.
We're not gonna sit here and try to not differentiate the different types of roaches, nigga. I see a roach, I don't
You
care
got
if
an
it's a
African
palmetto,
roach, you got an
an
American
African,
roach, you got
a
a
bushwhacker
German
roach. I don't give a fuck what kind of roach it is,
It's
nigga.
a roach.
You got roaches.
It's a roach.
I mean,
Don't mean-
trust.
but that's what I'm saying. It don't mean you dirty, nigga. It means
But
you got
roaches have been a part of people's lives for
Trust.
so many years.
When people came up to my house, they never saw a roach.
Okay, so how would you have felt if I came to you as your friend? You knew they were palmetto roaches. You had nothing to do with you being a pig. And I tell you, yo, Trey, my nigga, you got roaches. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'd be like,
You won't be
I know
offended?
that.
You won't be offended?
I've been dealing with that, and that would make me feel embarrassed, not offended. That would make me feel embarrassed because I know I've been battling this, and I've been trying to get rid of
With
them.
these roaches.
But
These roaches.
if they tell me these are wood roaches and they come from the woods, you know,
Then you
during
gotta move
But so I
during
you
the cold.
didn't explain that all to him then, or
Would you explain that to me though?
Right,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
that you
saying.
that embarrassed.
Yeah.
that you got?
But now, how do I know that you're not lying to me? Like,
Because you know the
just-
woods right there behind his house. That's
Right, you see the woods in the back.
Right.
That don't mean shit.
That
I also
mean,
see that
oh,
garbage
God.
that's been sitting there for 5 days. And them dishes that was there for the last Culture Club.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
Oh God! So what's the? 'Cause I don't know. I'm sorry if you see this video. You know who you are. You know the Roaches. I'm sorry if you see this video. I'm just saying it's been very hard.
And if you do have roaches, I'm just saying,
clean that.
don't invite nobody over.
No, you know,
Right.
I'm gonna say this right real quick. I don't know if anybody's ever experienced this in your life. I was hanging out with somebody. They're like, "Oh, come, let's get in the car and let's talk." It's roaches in the car. How in the fuck? What in gay hell is going on? How you have roaches?
Why is that gay?
I don't know. It's just
hell, period.
It's hell, period. Right? You roaches in the car? What's going on?
Because you're on purgatory.
Roach. You going down for that?
I mean, this is
How?
like ants in the car. You have to clean your car.
Somebody say the next question. Somebody say the next question. What's the next question, y'all?
Well, you wouldn't have to cackle about that. The roaches for a while though, but I was just wondering.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Why is it that people cannot be 100 in what they want out of the next person and what they do? Why can't you be straight up?
Well, I can answer that. And I'll just keep that just to me. Because I can tell you, Trey, we meet today, you ask me what I want. I tell you what I would like, and I'm just speaking as if I were single. What I want is a good man. What I want is a man who's going to do this, A, B, C, or D. And as I get to know you through those couple of weeks, I know you can't give me A, C, B, D, or E. So it has nothing to do with not keeping it real. It's just that what I want is not with you. So it's not that I'm not keeping it real, because I still want a relationship. I still want that nigga who gonna hold my back down, but at the same time, you just not that nigga.
Ooh.
And there's no shade, but you're just not that nigga for me. So it has nothing to do with me not being real. I'm being real, but I still want that. You're just not who I want it with. Exactly.
But that's keeping it 100. That's the opposite of what I asked.
You wasn't my type.
But that's the opposite of what I asked. I said, why is it that people can't keep it 100? You are.
But that's what I'm saying. We do keep it 100 because I tell you from the beginning, keeping it 100. I tell you, I want a relationship. I would like to get to date you.
You're being direct.
No, that's keeping it 100.
He's asking the people that aren't here. Basically.
No, basically what he's saying is, oh, this is gonna be a good video. Damn it, I gotta fix this.
Saying it has nothing to do with me not keeping it real because I kept it real. When we first met, what we usually tell that person, oh, what are you looking for? What I'm looking for is I would like to find me someone I'm taken, but you tell me what you can tell, you know what I'm saying?
Well, for the person who is not 100, that's my whole point. For the person who is not that
what I was gonna say, what I think what he's trying to say is, okay, fine, Andreas is not the guy for you. But why can't you simply articulate the fact that he's not the guy for you, and tell him why isn't he the guy for you? That way, he'll know that it's not something else, and he won't feel whichever because you keep it.
I mean, most of the time,
I feel the same way about it.
I get that, but this is okay. No, but this is the thing. Some things are better left unsaid. Some things are just better left unsaid. If me and you know we are the same, let me finish. If we know that no, I don't mean like that. I don't mean you messing.
That's
you messing. You been so messy.
When a man,
wait. So I forgot what I was talking about.
right. It's all right.
No.
We go to the next question.
No. When you.
It just depends on what.
No, because
it just depends on the person that you're dealing with. Because some people can tell you, well, I don't think you're right for me. I did this to somebody after 2 weeks. I'm like, I don't think you're right.
But why should I have to if you know we're on the same page in the beginning and then like 2 weeks later we're not even connected like that?
No, because
I
can answer this. It matters because at the end of the day, the way you perceive things is not the way that I perceive it. So I'm thinking that everything is gravy train.
Okay, so now that's what I'm saying, but that's your place as an adult. As an adult who is involved, if you feel that there's something different, and that's the problem, we always want to assume or always want everybody to tell us instead of looking for the answers ourselves. So if you feel it's not, if there's something missing, what is wrong with you? If you feel like that's right, just dirty. If you feel something, why can't you just ask them and be like, hey, Trey, why are we not working out? What's going on between us?
The response
But
is just
playing devil advocate to that particular question, why is it that I have to ask if you already feel like we aren't able to move forward? Why can't you articulate to me to let me know that, you know what, hey, this shit ain't working out.
How many times have you done it?
How many times have I done it?
Yeah.
I've done it several times.
So why have you done it?
Why haven't I done it? Because number one, I don't want to be that person in their shoes. I always try to put myself in the other person's shoes.
Bro,
if I'm not feeling it,
hypocrite.
if I'm not feeling it, then therefore I'm gonna let that person know, because you know, if you're not feeling me, I am sort of I am expecting, not sort of, but I am expecting for you to be the man that you are, to be true to me and tell me that, you know what, look, bro, this ain't working out for me. This isn't what I want. Hurt me with the truth. Don't hurt me with the lie and lead me on.
What's your question, Trey?
I'm trying to figure out what my iCloud storage is. It's almost full.
You want to pay $25?
Because you've been recording us.
Hey, I paid 99 cents for the upgraded plan. But anyway,
my question is, why do people who smoke like to steal lighters?
Okay,
Everybody who smokes, I'm sure, cigarettes and
that's a
things,
whole nother.
I'm sure you can relate. Why do people steal lighters? Why do you look? I've had this lighter for 2 weeks,
y'all keep lighters.
and I don't have no idea where it came from.
I see him.
Wait, is this
see him in there? Jeremy.
Jeremy's in there?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
in
he
there.
in there.
Yeah, I see it.
Is this thing gone?
Yeah, is this
thing on?
The red light is
only
on.
you the one that's
Oh,
Red light.
So why do you steal people's
on
lives?
Snapchat?
It's a habit, man. I think it's a code that people have who smoke. It's just one of those things that.
Because y'all come to somebody's house and be like, oh, I forgot my lighter. You got a lighter? And then next thing you know, your lighter gone.
You know what I don't like? I'm gonna tell you what my question is. Why when and this is in my former life, and why is it? And this one like really petty, but why when I call you, then you text me back? Like, why? What? Like,
Because I can't talk to your monkey ass right now.
No, ma'am, it's Pam. Turkey. When I call you, then like 30 minutes later, you text me back like, "Hey, what's up?" But I called.
Yeah, but that was also 30 minutes ago. So
Right,
how,
so
a
then-
lot happened in
I call
30
you.
minutes. You could have went from break to back into work and you can't answer, or you could have went in from the car to your mother's house, or a lot happened in 30 minutes.
I have one. I have a caveat to that.
Please.
I call you, and you text me back. Now, mind you, we're in 2015. I call you.
And you say you call me.
I call you and you're driving. You text me back and you're telling me that you're driving. This day and age, majority of the cars have Bluetooth, especially if you drive a BMW.
Who drives a BMW? Okay, keep going.
Or you drive an Audi.
Who drives an Audi on this?
Don't want to bring that either. You got to bring it down.
Let's start with
That's me.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's Bluetooth capabilities in your vehicle because, let's be clear, any other time you answer the phone when you're driving.
My future car has a Bluetooth.
But this particular time,
You can get Bluetooth. You just pay for it to get it.
But why is that you're texting?
But I just hate when I hate when I call somebody and then they text me back. Like that.
Some people just don't. Some people just don't call back. Like I have a 450-minute plan. Every month I have 429 minutes
You know
rolling
what?
over.
I'm gonna need you to get that together because everybody have a
Unlimited, right.
favorite.
No,
I didn't even know this.
No, I
You must
have.
be grandfathered in.
I am grandfathered.
You have to be.
I'm gonna keep
You
my
have to be.
unlimited data
You have to be.
and my unlimited text
You have to
messages
be.
as long as I can.
You have to.
But goddamn it, I do not
You
talk on the
had
phone.
that for 10 years.
I do
had
not-
that job. I
yes.
understand. You better.
I had a
get
phone
Why is it?
since 2001. I had my first phone.
Why is it that
Same
we
company.
expect so much from guys that we date?
I don't-
Not relationships.
I don't know.
Not my boyfriend. Why do we expect so much from guys that we date, and then when they're not up to your expectations, you just set yourself up
Because
to fail?
those that are not dating, they desire to have that. They want to have that, so they think, okay, this guy is going to be that one. Let me put it all out there. Let's lay it on the line. Let's have it. Let's go do it. Let's do it. You know what? I had one today. Just today. You know what he told me?
Well,
this is a friend of mine's. He had introduced me to another person, and I'm thinking, and I had already seen this person before, and I was like, okay, this is gonna work. So shout out to TC. Thank you for doing that for me. I appreciate that. Just that little interaction hookup that you. Woohoo! Don't worry about it. I'll tell you later. So anyway, so you did do that. But listen, anyway, so that person told me, this is what he told me. He said, we had been like chatting back and forth or whatever, but he finally told me like, don't, he said, you're not like, oh God, what did he tell me? What is the word? When I'm not, I wasn't
like the rest of these guys.
Right, no, I wasn't calling him enough, or I wasn't
consistent.
No, not consistent. It was
showing him enough attention.
No, it was something else. It was like you're not. I need you. Oh, damn, I can't. I hate that. What was it? It was like
you weren't catering to him.
No, it was that, but it was.
So then it ain't
charades.
I mean, forget the word. What
no,
was,
but
what
I because what he was saying is that like I need you to you got to call me more. If you want to tell me, you got to tell me like, hey, let's go out tonight. We're gonna do this tonight. This is our goal. Tomorrow we're gonna go eat lunch. We're gonna go pack a movie, watch a movie, whatever.
They said
you were spontaneous, and he didn't like the spontaneity.
Right? No, not that. It was. I hate that. I forget what he said. But it was whatever he was saying is that that I wasn't doing that for him, and I felt like damn, everybody that I've come in contact with, they're saying that you too much for me, like I can't take all of that. And this one guy that I stepped back to because everybody, all the other 1,000 have said like you too much. Well, I mean like 12, like 10, 11,
1,000,
9,
9,000,
9, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 9.
1,000. Don't do that.
Let's just take that out.
But
anyway, but he was just saying that. So it's like, you never know what guys want because, I felt like all the other guys was like, you being too much for me, so let me step back. So when I approached him, I go, like, hey, whatever. He's like, no, you gotta be hard on with me. You gotta be like, you gotta be right there. If you don't call me, you don't take me. Yes, sir.
What was he giving to you?
Hello.
Well,
because honestly, listening, all I hear is I need you to cater to me, and I need you to plan this. I need you to plan that. You need to give me an itinerary of what you have planned for us to do. That's not how a relationship works.
It doesn't work like that but you know what? I accepted it because he told me, listen, I'm very, very busy. I got a lot going on. I got this. I got that.
Okay, but you have a lot going on.
I do.
So that's where a relationship is about compromisation on both parties. No one should feel like they're doing way more than the other person. Now, granted, the reality of it is, in some aspect or in some pocket of that relationship, you will be doing more than that other person. Right. But on the flip side, where you're doing more in this area, they may be doing more in that area. Where you're like, so it's not a 50-50. It's really a 100-100.
Next
not
question.
50-50. Okay.
You got a question?
Next question.
Nobody has a question.
I'm surprised. Wes, you really haven't asked no
Wes,
question.
I was waiting on your question.
I asked 2
You
questions
next in the rotation.
Why is it that when people owe you money, they say they ain't got the money, but they always spend the money on other things?
Oh, how do you know they're spending money on other things?
Because I know, I hear it, and we talk about it, and I hear it.
You don't let them hold no money.
In that water.
Okay.
What happened?
You just don't lend. You don't lend people money. Like people say, if you're gonna lend money out, you're going to give it freely.
Right.
You can't expect it in return.
You have
I
to
have
be
another
able,
question.
You have to be able to have it to give out.
And not expect it back.
Why is it that Tops can't send you an ass pic?
Personal preference.
That's so 2000.
The same reason. The same.
Really? Why Tops can
The
say
Same reason why Bob can't send dick pics.
No, that don't make sense. That don't make sense.
Good fuck.
But I don't know. Here's what I'm gonna tell y'all. All y'all top ignorant motherfuckers out there that can't amount to shit. All y'all top niggas need to go to hell. I'm so tired of these top bastard faggots out here that get on my
I'm
goddamn nerves.
angry.
Wow, Hector, would you
Why
like
so
some water?
angry?
Right.
Yes, please.
Please, okay.
My mom
We
said
talking
that.
about
Yeah,
we talking about
yeah,
this.
yeah,
And Trey, get some
Okay,
so what's
because
the
the thing about it is, you know what? Different strokes for different folks. Everybody's not for everybody. You have to accept that, and you have to know that you're not for everybody. So, what caliber person in which you are, everybody can't take you for who you are in your realness. The thing about it is, we have to be able to. People always claim that they want to be real and they want to be X, Y, and Z, and that. Oh, I'm this badass motherfucker. Whatever. Girl. Whatever. At any rate, but people put on this persona that they have, like they want to pursue. Well, they want to portray that they're all this, all that they got all that shit together. When truth be told, nobody has it completely all the way together. No. But at the same time, if you are gonna be that person, own your shit. Own your shit, because you know what? I always say, hurt me with the truth.
Yeah.
Because truth be told, you can't come to me and try to throw up anything in which I've done in my past. Because you know what? I know what the fuck I did, and I had a fun time doing it. So then,
why do people ask for the truth but can't handle the truth?
Oh, right.
Well, you know, when I find the answer to that,
let me know.
Right.
I'll let you know.
Because I think he's one of those types that where, just say, in his dreams, we're together, right? Because not in reality.
No, we're not.
Just say,
in my dreams,
we're together, right?
in my
And I go off and cheat.
I
I go off and cheat. And he's like, well, just tell me the truth, Wes. Just tell me the truth. God damn it, just tell me. And I'm like, well, you know, I've been cheating on you since we started dating. And yeah. I see him as a type.
So burn.
I can't. Right, he gonna be like
everything
Lisa Left Eye.
body.
Right. He gonna be like Lisa Left Eye and burn everything.
No, actually, what I would do, and I'll go ahead and tell you right now, since it's my dream, I'm gonna go ahead and play it out for you. First and foremost, I'm a very observant person, so therefore, if you are cheating, 9 times out of 10,
you gonna know.
I'll probably have an inclination. I may not know, but something in which you say or do is going to confirm it.
Okay.
So therefore, I will address it. And majority of the times, I'm going to try to give you 2 opportunities to go ahead and come clean.
Why even play those games?
Right.
No, because no.
See, but that's
it's not a game.
That's the type of person that he is.
No,
we get to his issue.
No,
Why even play those games?
No, it's not a game.
Well,
Because
then it goes back to what you said. Not trying to be funny. And
No,
you my nigga, but it goes back
no,
to what you said.
2 opportunities.
Why can't niggas just keep it straight up front and real?
And that's exactly what I was going to say before I was cut off. That's what I was going to say, because I'm
don't cut him off then, Trey.
Because I'm going to come to you directly. Because truth be told, the last person in which I was talking to, I came to them direct. We're not revisiting that.
Is this bitch on? Right.
So Trey, what's your question, Trey?
Shit, I forgot.
You forgot your.
My question.
I was gonna piggyback on something that you said. What was the last question?
Why is it that you ask for the truth but can't handle the truth?
That was his question.
That was the last. Wasn't that the last?
No,
question
what was your question? What were we just talking about?
Tops can't be
tops and bottoms.
show ass.
Aspect.
Because you ain't found the freaky top yet that's gonna send them their ass pic.
But that wasn't the question. You just gave.
No, that was the answer.
But
that was the
answer.
answer. You haven't found the freaky top that's gonna send them.
Let me tell you, since 2007, every top that I have come, every top, not burst top, every top that I have come across have been the same stereotype. They don't send ass pics. They don't
that's just the kind of guy.
That's the kind of guy though, because
check your sources.
Even in my single days, I'm like, I'm not gonna send you an ass pic. Like I don't do those. I don't.
But you're not a type, so I'm talking about that.
But still though, that's just the type of dude.
Wes, you
got another audience that what you trying to cater to.
Yes, because I like everybody part of
it.
it.
I'll send you because I'm a top, but I'll send you that.
Oh my god,
you said you're the top.
Right, we went through this the last video. What's your question?
Really? Trey was like, y'all so disrespectful.
I have another question.
My question is, and this is a good question.
Is it?
Why is it lately there's a lot more feminine tops than there are feminine
that ain't
bottoms?
Well, that ain't lately.
That's lately. No, that's
But if you want that kind of woman on your back, then hey.
Well, we gonna go there? Cause let's go there then.
No, let's ask another question.
Oh, I have another question. Why is it that feminine guys think that they can climb on somebody's back?
Why can't they?
That's what they like.
No, why can't they?
But
You see, that's bullshit, man.
That's bullshit. Because
That's
bullshit. If they got the
When-
piece, they know how to
That's
sign their
bullshit.
When I
So
used
you
to
gonna let RuPaul tag that ass?
I mean,
No, that's out of order.
I'm married,
That was
but-
no, but still though, that goes to what I was gonna say. When I used to DJ at the club, a lot of cross dressers or drag queeners. No, hell no, I never.
Did she have
Why?
Why?
Would you?
That's not my style.
Wes, would
Well,
you?
you know,
Hell no, that's why
But
I
there's
asked
a
the
difference
question.
between a drag queen and feminine.
Wait a minute.
You so
That's
dramatic.
still feminine.
Talking about
That's-
RuPaul, we talking about a feminine
That's
boy, and you
still
talking about you gonna let
feminine.
RuPaul.
That's still
The most
feminine.
famous
I
drag
mean,
queen
it's
of the
kind
world.
of
That was extreme.
it's kind of equivalent.
RuPaul, you let
It's kind of
her.
equivalent. Like if you mess with a dude, like I've messed with a guy where they portray, you know, masculine or whatever, and they portray to be a top, and then all of a sudden I see you in the club and drag. I'm like,
That's out of order.
But what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
It's
a
out
lot
of
wrong
order.
with
Would you let
well, no, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just a matter of personal preference.
But if they're doing it for
It's personal
show-
preference.
No, if you
Well, that's not-
wait. If you are on a website
Which one?
and it doesn't matter. Let's just say
Humper.
if you're on a website,
You're a humper.
a Humper.
I never
If
heard
you're
that.
on Humper
Well,
and you meet a boy who gives you straight online,
Well,
and you
straight.
let him fuck you that first night because that's what you was feeling, and you see him in drag the next Tuesday at the bar,
that's a different.
you can't feel no sort of way.
No, that's different.
How? Isn't that what he just said?
No.
I mean,
he was giving me what I
it's
wanted.
just-
Right. He was giving me what I wanted, so I didn't know anything about
That's
that.
the camera.
But you're not gonna come to me like, hey, how are you? Snapping the finger.
Okay, so the question is after you see him in drag, do you let him hit it again?
Hell no.
Well, no,
But
that's not
you
that. No,
you just
okay,
you
let
just
me
hit
say
that.
this.
You just hit that.
But he made that calling him
No.
big.
That was an unfortunate situation.
I don't think so. Listen, I would tell you this. You know what? In my experience, this is my experience. Okay, I met someone. Cool, perfect, everything. Tank top, jogging pants, everything.
Are they from- Are they from
but,
Sanford?
but no, they're not.
Marcel
And,
Duval.
no, probably so. I'm not sure. But so I'm just kidding. So shout out to Duval County. But I went there and they said, you know, like on the tape, like right there, they had like heads, like there was arms. So but it was for a mannequin head. And I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, oh, okay, well maybe they do hair or they do hair. I didn't know. Okay, cool. I went over, kicked it. What happened happened. They talked, well, whatever. That's cool. It is what it is. I mean, I was liking what I was liking. That was just it. That's
Pull it out. That's what you were.
Is there something wrong with that? Is there something wrong with
But, so listen. So now I didn't think anything of it. So I'm thinking. So I was like, you know what? You do hair? I'm like, oh yeah, I do. Okay, cool. I took it for what it was. Okay, we did. The business had taken care of. Thebomb.com. Guess what? A little bit after that, I'm like going on Facebook and I'm searching and I'm scrolling and I'm seeing a friend of a friend is friends of this drag queen. I'm looking at the drag queen. Well, we go to the drag queen's page and the drag queen shows this picture of a person that I was like, oh no.
But what? Why do you come up with that whole?
But no.
Why?
But guess what? I was like, oh my god,
That's
she's
corny.
so pretty.
It's just
But
kind of.
to get it again, your question was, would you get it again? Me?
That's to be expected.
Yeah.
Everybody's done drag now.
Well, no, I'm just gonna be.
I mean, you've done drag.
Yes, I'm gonna lead into that. I'm gonna lead into that.
No.
Wait, what that mean is?
What I'm saying
For like Halloween and stuff like that, to play around with.
Here's the obvious.
Wait. Back up, Wes. You done drag?
Don't be stupid.
No.
Here's the obvious.
Wes, have
Here's
you
the
done?
obvious.
Mona Simone?
Let me finish.
I know you had your alter
Let
ego.
me finish.
Alter ego is alter
Can I
ego.
finish? Can I finish? Can I finish?
that part.
Can I finish? Let me finish. Anyways, at the end of the day,
Hormone.
there's a difference in living your life that way, and there's a difference in performing and making a coin that way. Now, I was being funny when I said that if he was trading and we did the damn thing, and then I saw him do it, I wouldn't attack that anymore. I was being funny. But at the end of the day, if that's not who he is and the root core of who he is, then I have no problem with it. I really don't. Obviously, I can't because I've done it. Okay? So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But if that's who you are and you're always slinging the hand and dating the hand and all that, I'm not attracted to that. Remotely. Right. If we can't go to the movies and you like, yo, what's up and how you doing and we chilling and we vibing, can't deal with it. If you at the club and you voguing every time a Vogue song come on, or even if you ask for a drink, you like, give me a drink, girl, and all that extra shit. If that's you 24/7, that is not something that I am attracted to. So that's just, it is what it is. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. It is a difference though when you're doing it for entertainment purposes versus your everyday life. You living your life like that. Right. Yeah, there's a difference.
Right.
And that's what I found out that they were like that. So.
My question is, why do people
I
try?
don't know. You said it, dude.
I'll tell you later.
Why do people try to act like they got the money, but they ain't really got the money? Like, for example, if you go buy this expensive ass watch, but you didn't pay your rent last month, and you fronting, like, why do people do that?
Well, that's what those young people. That's a young person who doesn't have their priorities in order.
Hell, they can be 33 and not have their priorities in order.
They're young. Well,
Right.
let me correct.
Young-minded?
Young-minded.
Oh,
I'll correct myself. Immature, or as the older folks say, immature. Immature.
You're very immature.
Give me a question, Jay, before the battery dies.
A question. Well, why do all the time?
No.
What?
Ooh. What's the best way to clean your booty hole?
I am on natural fiber.
So you don't douche?
I have never douche.
What?
Wow.
Oh, that's unsanitary.
That is not unsanitary.
What is?
Only time. Well, I had.
Well,
Yeah, but
That's like straight Picasso. I would never.
you need to get
you need to clean yourself out more. You need to eat more fiber.
So the thing is,
Well, till
how you turn
it's
it on?
You need to eat more fiber.
right.
Well, that's one
Hello?
way, but
Right, I know
don't
that.
nobody want to sit there dick up
Hello?
your shitty ass. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's a
Trey,
booty.
nothing
It's
wrong with you being
a booty hole.
Okay, but
Hold on, it's
still,
gotta connect.
So naturally,
but
Oh, wait, hold
naturally,
on. You know
if
what
you
you
know
want
you
to-
about to get your ass plunged,
The
you need to
Bluetooth
go
is on.
take the extra step and get you a nice
Hey,
little
hello?
bottle, get you some warm water.
Oh, you just turned it off. Hello?
Yeah, you doing the Culture Clubb?
Yeah, we on the Culture Club. You got a question to ask? It's random.
Oh, that'd be fine.
We doing 21 questions. It's random. You on the panel with TC, Hector, Jeremy, and Andreas, and we asking random 21 questions. And the last question was how to properly clean your booty hole. But
Oh, my.
what's the question you got?
We don't know if he's straight or gay or.
Well, this is
So
my
what question do I have?
yeah. You have a general question that we can all talk about before the battery die out.
A general question that you can talk about. Let me see. Well, I don't even know what the topic is or subject.
It's anything.
I don't know.
It's anything.
I don't even know
Anything.
what y'all talking about.
Anything.
Booty holes, right?
Are you gay or straight? Are you gay or straight?
I don't understand the process, but I can answer this question. Do you? They say people that are used to using a booty hole to get it penetrated have to soak in Epsom salt to tighten it back up. Is
That's
that true?
bullshit. No, that shit is natural. It does not have to be set in Epsom salt to tighten back up. If you're not a loose goose, then you can just naturally go right back up.
If they get plunged every day and trying to hide it from their mate, like,
Right.
like who does that?
Then you can just go right back to.
I don't know. I've been one of those. We being bold and blunt. I've never had someone complain that it was loose. Never, and I'll never have someone complain
Well,
that
that's
it
a
was loose.
blessing.
I've heard that Epsom salt helps tighten up the booty hole.
Well, that's
but
what anything.
You only. I think
do
you
bathe in
only.
Epsom salt
I think
to
you
tighten
only
up the booty hole?
recognize that your booty hole is loose when you are getting plunged more than one time.
Right. When you taking 2 and 3 up there, and when they just using abuse.
When he don't need lube to intervene.
That's
Well, that's not true either. No.
Yeah,
No,
you don't
I don't mean you lose.
Some people are comfortable with taking it.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. I'm not trying to be funny, as someone who's in a relationship who's been taking the same dick for almost a year and a half. I mean, why the fuck do I have to that don't mean I'm loose. It just means that my asshole is the same size.
Right, because that's somebody that you with.
That don't mean I'm loose. That don't mean I have no walls. That just means my ass is accustomed to his dick.
Because that's who you
now
with.
You try to put a bigger dick in there, it ain't gonna work. But I'm saying.
But that's who you with, though. That's somebody that you with.
I'm talking about
back to the caller.
That is loose booty.
Back to the caller.
Oh, you tried it. You tried
back to the caller.
Nobody over here loose booty. Not
Back to the caller. Back to the caller.
Give us another question, HC. This is HC. This is one of my good friends, my best friend HC. He called in. He didn't know I was doing the video, but that's why he called in. So I'm putting him on blast because he's one of those good talkers. Can get you some good advice if you need some. But get us with another question, if you can.
Well, the only reason I asked that question was because I saw a video one time. This guy talked about how he had a girlfriend who she told him he was a gay dude, and he talked about how his friend she was sleeping with more than one dude, and her one dude was really, really large, and the other dude was small in comparison. So she had to soak in Epsom salts when the smaller dude came over because he could tell if it had been stretched out, but the bigger dude could just dive in. So that's why I was asking, is it the same with booty holes? But apparently it's different strokes for different folks, which makes sense. But,
to answer your question, yes, you can tell if you are dating somebody and you come home and you penetrate them and you feel that it's looser than normal and you haven't gotten in a couple of days, or the walls have the grip. Right. They're not gripping. They're not gripping.
That suction is
you don't know that, okay.
He can't get no traction.
Right.
Well, he might have
no, same thing with a female. If you are patting down there around the hole and everything, it's either gonna be firm or it's either gonna be loose. Either you gonna pat or your finger just gonna go right in.
Talking from experience.
Oh, right.
I don't know about that.
I ain't gonna know what that person
I think that only stands with females. I think that only stands.
No,
I don't think that works with booty
holes. But
holes.
you still muscle though, so it goes
no,
back.
you gotta think about how many people here other than Andreas has slept with a female?
I have.
My point. So
I've scrounged
the female's private part,
but
it's very external.
But from
which is how the Epsom salt is able to work so well and tighten it up, because they're laying there with their part open, the water's on top of their part, therefore allowing it.